12 service your final immediate boarding call for Delta Flight 3860 with service to Atlanta. All ticket and confirmed passengers should be gate number 17 and boarding at this time.
Again, let me say good morning and thank you for being here. As we observe a National Day of Prayer, I pray that love abides, that we let love be the foundation of all of our actions. The best example of love is the love God had for us, that He gave His only Son. That's love. Today, I also pray that citizens of Jackson and Mississippi express and demonstrate their love for the legacy that has been left for us from our prior city leaders, by now in the form of our airport system. Love is enough to fight for. It is yours. You bought it, you paid for it. Love it enough to keep it. Citizens, your decisions will impact us now and generations to come. On May 4th, 2016, Senate Bill 2162 was signed by the governor. It is regrettable that the governor signed this illegal legislation and has taken this unprecedented position to attempt to demolish the Airport Board of Commissioners, take the assets of Jackson, and reconfigure a new board structure to manage Jackson's airport system, all without any legitimate business reasons to do so, and all while disregarding that these assets are owned by the city of Jackson. The ownership of Jackson's airport belong to the citizens of Jackson. The decisions made by the governor, the lieutenant governor, the Speaker of the House, the majority of the members of the Mississippi House of Representatives and Senate are nothing short of a hostile takeover. It is a sad day in Mississippi. When the majority of our state leaders identified above spent a lot of time and our taxpayer money during the 2016 legislative session planning, debating, and contriving to take only one airport system in Mississippi, the airports of Jackson, rather than spend their time and creativity to help solve the many other issues that should have claimed their attention to remedy. Jackson's airports are physically solvent, well managed, and poised for an even brighter future. There are some airports in the state that are not doing quite as well. However, these power-grabbing, control-seeking leaders did not attempt to take over these airports. Instead, they are creating their own answers for problems that do not exist. It does not make good business sense to try and fix what is not broken. It is a sad day in Mississippi when many elected state leaders are set on staging, again, a power grab, flexing big state government muscles, rather than respecting and acknowledging and embracing exemplary enterprise.
And that's North American Airlines Flight 5759, service from Dallas Fort Worth. Arriving passengers may be met momentarily up 11 to the East Concourse or 11 front of baggage bin number 3. For those passengers traveling outbound on Flight 5760, this is your aircraft. At this time, please make your way to the East Concourse to Gate 4 for an on-time departure.
It is a sad day in Mississippi when typically the reasons for takeover are when there are issues dealing with finances or mismanagement issues. Neither is the case for JMAA. Jackson's airports continue to see an increase in annual income over expenses for operating. The most recent audit showed an increase of income over expenses of $4.2 million compared to $3.7 the previous year. It is a sad day in Mississippi when the governor has chosen to sign into law legislation that rewrites some of the state statutes that JMAA has diligently and successfully implemented for over 88 years. Please note that this push
Delta requesting
and
Pastor
approval
Alexander
of Senate
Kramer
Bill
and Reese to gate number 17 for immediate boarding.
again only applies to JMAA and none of the other airports across the state. Only Jackson's airports will have the board reconstructed, and the entity that owns the airport will really, the mayor will only directly appoint one, and it has the shortest amount of time of the 9 that are proposed. These proponents have chosen to reach back into time. They seem to have reviewed what has occurred in our past history and decided to resurrect a practice of implementing unjust laws, restrictions, and rules subjectively and systematically, though, to suppress only certain sections of our citizenry. And this time it's the city of Jackson. It is a sad day that the proponents of Senate Bill 2162 never could explain why this legislation only targets Jackson's airport. They could not and cannot answer what are the economic benefits of disrupting the operations of a healthy, well-run organization with this ill-advised legislation that will surely result in lengthy, costly legal battles. Additionally, the state will use your tax dollars, my tax dollars, to fight this senseless, irresponsible legislation that was unwarranted and does not make any business sense. These tax dollars could have been used for our schools, our roadways, our bridges, your other systems across the state that need support. It is a sad day in Mississippi when we preach and teach to our children. Do not steal. Love your neighbor as yourself. Do not kill. Do not covenant anything that is thy neighbor's. Yet, the highest ranking officials in our state boldly join together to steal the rights of the citizens of Jackson, now and in the future. Kill the path of growth for an airport system poised to provide exemplary services for its flying partners and other partners, and to destroy many opportunities